The new moon in August has emerged, and with it is the invitation to communicate directly with your spirit guides. And today they have something very important they want to tell you. Greetings, friends. Welcome back to Blossom and Bee. And I'm super excited today because we've got a new moon that is upon us here for August, for late August. I mean, my goodness, we're almost into September. Like, that legit blows my mind because time seems to be moving faster and faster and faster, and it's so hard to keep up, isn't it? And I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I just want to slow things down. But we've got to roll with it, don't we, guys? Whatever it may be. Now let's take a look at today's affirmation from the universe. And this one says, "The universe supports me in every way." This is a pretty cool message because sometimes I feel like, even for me, I can start to really wonder whether there are forces around me that are not like digging me. Like they're just like, no, bam, no, bam, no, not that, bam. And you kind of get in your hits left and right. And so you start to think, does the universe really support me? And this year is just saying that, yes, it does. And that sometimes we all go through those phases where things just feel like they're not working out for us, but it's cyclical. And this card wants us to recognize that no matter how we're feeling, if we're feeling kind of kicked around or just unseen, we have to hang in there because the universe really does have our backs. And once again, with this energy coming in from the new moon, I think we're going to see a lot more evidence of that. So today we are going to be doing a spirit guide reading because we all have spirit guides, and some of us have many spirit guides, some of us have one or two, but we are going to connect with one of your spirit guides today who has a very specific message that they want to deliver. And I really like to do the spirit guide readings right around the new moon or the full moon because I feel like that's when the universe is most eager to share these messages with us. All right, guys, so I've got my 6 cards here for the spirit guide spread, and we'll start with revealing who your spirit guide is that is visiting today. Wow, the 9 of Wands is coming up as our spirit guide today. And yes, okay, I am feeling a male energy around this guide. This is someone who I feel like goes way back in your family tree. Okay, this is also someone who may have been active in a war of some type, okay, because they are battle worn. And so I feel as though either they were in the military of, again, some branch, or this was a person who had some very, very strong ideals, and they were basically persecuted for their beliefs. So yeah, the Wands here is telling me this person had a very strong personal conviction, and these tall mountains behind this person is telling me that they had traveled great distances or they had experienced things over and over again until their life lesson was learned. So I'm hearing that this spirit guide very much wants to protect you and lead you, and they want to keep you from experiencing the same hardships to the same degree that they had. However, I also feel like they want to talk with me about perseverance. So that's the word I'm hearing from them at this moment. So it's going to help you connect with this guide because you really do want to connect with this person and they want to connect with you. All right, so we've got the Knight of Wands here. Interesting. Again, we're in the Wands, drawing this connection between the two of you. All right, the spirit guide wants you to see this connection in your spirit and in their spirit. And I'm hearing, take control of your passion. Take control of your passion. And the way that you are going to find this ability to communicate with your spirit guide is by truly honing in, taking a handle, getting a handle on where your passion lies, where your spirit is strongest at this moment. Because I am feeling that you are in this state of flux. And so there's a bit of like a disconnect between you and your spirit guides because you're not reining in, harnessing this energy, this spiritual energy that you have, it needs to be reined in and harnessed. And then, of course, the Knight is the call to action. The action is to get it in hand and to sort of put aside any impulsiveness and really focus in on this energy field. And they're talking about distractions. So I believe that as of late, you know what your spirit wants you to do, but you have been getting interruptions, distractions of many sorts. So your spirit guide wants you to focus in really specifically on this passion in your hands right now, in your heart right now. What else does he want you to know? Interesting. We've got the Eight of Cups. I was just saying in your heart, right? And we've got the cups. So we're in our emotions in our heart here. And in this card, I love how we're seeing this person in this sort of dark sky behind them, looking up toward the moon, but the sun is part of the moon. And I feel like what I'm hearing is that it is time to move on, even though you don't exactly know where this is going to lead you. I'm hearing the words blind faith. Your spirit guide is saying that it is time for you to embark on a new journey. And I feel as though many of you have been sort of waiting for like the sun to come out, so it'll light your way and you can feel really, really confident before you step off. And I think it's interesting that the wand is still in this person's hand, all right? You've got to maintain this focus on a new goal, a new passion that's in your heart, that's heart-centered for you. And do not wait until you see the clear path. Again, it's going to be about taking that step when you don't know exactly where you're going to land. Remember, you do have the benefit of having your spirit guide with you on this journey, with you on this adventure, so to speak, because I'm hearing the word adventure as well. So rather than looking at this period of time as something of the unknown that's keeping you a bit in your anxiety, I want to look at it with a greater sense of excitement and possibility, because we've got the Nine of Cups here, guys. This is their mission, and we're in our hearts once again, so check it out. Their mission is for your heart to be aligned with your spirit, with your passion. So your spirit guide wants your heart to be fully and completely aligned to receive this attainment of that which is going to bring you this fulfillment that you seem to be feeling as though you're missing at this moment in time. So virtually we've got like this feast, this banquet setting here. This is the attainment of your heart's desire right here at the center. And your spirit guide wants to see this happen for you. This progression from the 8 to the 9, from the spirit to the heart. So again, this is really a beautiful mission that your guide wants to assist you with, because the 9s here, that is the movement. This is the movement that your guide wants to see for you. This movement of your spirit being aligned with your heart, getting you beyond that uncertainty and doubt and getting you to that place where you can say, hey, yeah, like this feels good. And you're starting to feel in sync with the universe again and with your life. So what has sort of been hidden from you, or something that the guide wants to reveal? Oh, wow. Queen of Wands, once again, in that passion, in that spirit. And what I'm hearing here is your guide wants to almost shake you like by the shoulders and say, hey, you've got this. Like, you've got so much more of this inside of you, the ability to carry out this thing, this next project, this next adventure. Like, you've got this in your hands, and you don't even have to try nearly as hard as you have been. It's almost like they're telling me that this is a natural ability you have to make things happen for yourself, and yet you've been almost like not acknowledging it. They're talking to me about your power, and they're saying that you have this ability, this power, this command to you, and it's almost like you're not making use of it for whatever reason. You're shrinking away from it. It's like you're going into a different side of yourself where this power is, it doesn't reside, okay? And I'm getting the message that that side of you is where your anxiety lives and breathes. And that is not where you need to be operating from at this point. So now your spirit guide is saying, look, I want you to know, I want to shake you. I want to get it into your head. And I want you to really believe that you have this power. that you can do this. Believe it because it's true. It is the truth. So what is your spirit guide prepared to do to get your attention? My goodness, we've got the death card here. And no, this doesn't mean that he's going to kill someone. People really tend to think of this death card in that way. This is the rebirth card. And I truly wish that it were called that instead of being called death. But what is happening here is that this is a truly, truly profound and big moment in your life. I'm hearing the words, the culmination of your spirit and heart here. It's going to bring you to the best place you could possibly be. But in order to get there, okay, to get to this new horizon where grandness awaits you, you're going to have to be prepared to let something go. And I'm hearing that you already probably have a good idea of what that something is. And I'm not feeling as though this is like a person. I'm getting the impression that this is something that you have been putting your effort into that up until now may have worked a bit, but you're starting to see the signs that the end is near. Because your guide is saying that he has already been giving you these signs, all right? And for some reason, you're just fighting them. Maybe you don't want to see whatever this is end. It makes you sad. Because endings are sorrowful at times, guys, especially if it's something that you have worked hard to try to, bring about into your life, something good, something positive. So I'm hearing that for some of you, this could have been like a business venture you wanted to get off the ground, and maybe it had done well for a bit, but now, things have changed and perhaps it's reached its expiration date. Because I am really getting a feeling of a venture here of some sort, and I'm not sure why I'm hearing like business, but it's a venture that you have been deeply involved in for quite a while. Because we have these up and down, like these steps you've went up and down, but you really want to stay focused right there at the center, at the pinnacle, where your heart is going to come to life. And it will do so. I'm hearing that it's going to do so. But it's going to be this profound change that you're going to be feeling. You're going to have to let something go. With the death card, it's really talking about this rebirth. And it's going to be an acceptance of the ending of something that you have not been necessarily willing to let go of up until this point. All right, so let's get a soul truth card pulled here, which is going to give us some homework from our guide today. It's going to give us some homework, some introspective homework here. All right, the card says, do I believe I am worthy? Wow. Guys, do you believe it? Do you believe that you are worthy of this amazing achievement, this love, this emotional place where you feel grounded and connected? And yes, you are worthy. You are deserving. You are loved. Remember that universal support we spoke about earlier in this video. Your mantra is, I am worthy of it all. That is the mantra that your guide wants you to adopt. And start seeing the divine beauty within yourself. That's where this queen came in earlier for you, to recognize that beauty, that power, that ability within yourself. I feel like that's so insanely deep for me, guys, even pretty deep for me, and I can get deep. But this, this death card, this reading, especially in conjunction with the new moon, it's like a big, bold statement that I feel as though your guide wants to make for you. Because again, I've been getting this sensation that this guide is tired of just kind of hanging out in the background and giving you these tiny signs. No, he's going to make something really bold happen. And you're just not going to be able to ignore it. Because there is no time like the present. Because we see how quickly it just withers away, day in and day out. So I think that you're not going to have to go searching for whether this is the time for change for you, because it's going to be so in your face. I feel like you're going to be like, yep, I get it. All right, you got my attention. So if you have feared this change up until now, you're going to need to put your big girl panties or pants on and just step into it, because it's unavoidable. It's going to be unavoidable. but believe in your worth, your abilities, your spirit guide, and the universe to help you out. I want to thank you guys so much for being here today for this spirit guide new moon reading. If you liked this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't as of yet subscribed to the channel, I'd love it if you joined, and if you hung out with me and left some comments. I really do enjoy interacting with you guys. Also, if any of these messages resonated for you, feel free to let me know, because I love to hear how these do apply to people in their everyday lives. I know how it's applying to me. I already know. Like, I got it. Anyway, guys, stay close. I'll be back really soon. Be well and take good care.